What's up, BettorOff fans? Welcome back to another episode. We are now at episode 13 of the podcast. Guys, you can listen to it on the YouTube channel, of course, but also the audio-only version on Spotify. So another week has flown by. Noah and I woke up this morning. We were like, it's already been another week. Let's get ready to film, do some research, and we're getting right back in it, guys. We love bringing the NHL content for you guys, hockey content, so let's hop into it. First thing that happened this week, I'd say the biggest thing, Kirill Kaprizov, Minnesota Wild forward, superstar, stud, 40 points in 32 games, gets hit pretty dirty, I'd say.
It was dirty by Trent Frederick.
Sent to the IR, no timeable to return, but it's definitely a huge blow. And a guy like that, honestly, could have been in the MVP running if he kept it up. So it's tough to see.
Yeah, so I mean, this kid's special. I was watching him in the Winter Classic, and then I got a chance to watch him when he played Boston. And this guy, every time he's on the ice, he's just so quick with his feet, with his hands. He's a stud. You said it. He is a superstar.
He is.
However, this does suck for Minnesota, but at the same time, it's not that bad. Because now, they may throw him on the LTIR, get that $8 million in cap space, and then go and acquire somebody.
Okay.
What do they need? They need a center, I find, to play with Kaprizov.
Or any. I think just help. Someone around his talent.
They have Eriksson Ek, they have Kaprizov, Greenway, Hartman, but I think they need another guy.
Okay.
So let's look at the teams. Originally, we were saying before their 10-game win streak they just had, we were saying Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
But now Pittsburgh's in the playoffs.
Can you imagine Evgeny Malkin playing between Kaprizov?
Well, Hartman, that's what I originally said. I originally said that, but then they went on a tear, and Malkin's also saying he doesn't want to leave Pittsburgh. So a team that's struggling, a guy who has 1 year left on his contract, a very skilled center winger, Claude Giroux.
Wow.
As well as Parise and Suter's contract got bought out, and they chose the way of...
They have money this year.
They have money this year. I'm not really sure the full way, but they have the money this year, so they can not only just acquire Giroux, they can also get a guy who's complained about his situation, and John Klingberg, who has a year left on his contract. So, Minnesota has a lot of different variables and ways they can bring some guys in.
That's true. I mean, I'd love to see Claude Giroux playing with Kirill Kaprizov and Ryan Hartman. A guy that'll just give Kaprizov the puck,
Yeah.
Like you said, every time he's on the ice, you notice it. He has the puck at all times. He's always the one making the plays. It'd be nice to see someone giving him the puck, and he could go score. He only has 14 goals in 32 games.
Yeah.
And he's a sniper. He's a goal scorer. So, it sucks for the sucks for the Wild. But like you said, could be a good thing if, they decide to take the Tampa Bay Lightning route, throw him on LTIR.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No.
I think this Minnesota team has so much potential.
Yeah, they do.
They have the playoff guys. Hartman's a playoff guy. Someone like Marcus Foligno, Jordan Greenway. Those are like playoff guys. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Those are guys. Nick Bonino. He's their fourth line center.
Third.
They have those guys,
They do.
but they're just, I don't think they're talented enough, and they need a couple additions to their team like Claude Giroux and maybe another big name to really solidify themselves.
Yes, and they also have a great goalie time. 1-2, anyone who could take over. And in the playoffs, when you're not so confident, you're confident with throwing the other guy next. If Kakinen's not doing well, you're throwing Talbot. Talbot's not doing well, you're throwing Kakinen. Anyways, let's move on from the Wild. I mentioned the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
My guy, I know he's become your guy for fantasy purposes. Nikita Kucherov is back.
That's right, he's
back.
Yeah.
He's only played 3 games this year, but he's back.
So the first game made an immediate impact, got 2 assists. Last game he didn't get a point, but that's okay.
It happens.
Tampa's they got everybody back. They're all
going. Points on.
Yeah.
Kuch is on. Hedman's on. Cernak is back. McDonough's in. Vazzy between the pipes. The depth is there. Oof.
I don't think the depth is there.
The depth is there.
I watched it. I watched the game last night.
Perry, Maroon, and Bellemare.
Is a great fourth line.
Yeah.
But that third line for me is not good enough. Joseph's good. The other two aren't good.
Playoff time, it's
Kachuk and Radish aren't.
No, but that's not the line. It's Colton. Colton plays on that line.
So where is he?
Colton's hurt.
Oh, okay.
But he's on that third line, and he's a pure energy guy. Reminds me of a lot of Gaudreau and Coleman.
Okay, well, see, I didn't know that, but
But
that
Radish
fourth
is
line's very good.
Yeah.
That fourth line's really good.
It's also great leadership presence.
Yeah.
Too.
But I don't know. Tampa, Stamkos did not look good last night. I watched. He was very selfish. He was just, he was on the power play and he was on his little spot and he had Hedman and Kucherov wide open, but he was just looking for the one timer the whole time. He was being selfish, and it was really interesting to see. I didn't like the way he was playing.
Yeah. Anyways, watch a few more games because that's rare. He's never like that.
Okay. I will.
Anyways, Tampa Bay Lightning, I'd say clear cup front runners at this point. Fair enough.
Not for me.
All right. Anyways,
me,
the Panthers, but cup runners. I mentioned them last week. You're not a fan. Colorado Avalanche. Let's just touch on them because
they're actually first in odds.
They are first in odds.
They're
Wow.
6.5. I
All
checked
right,
it.
so I think I'm gonna go bet on Tampa to win the cup. Anyways, Avs are 9-1 in their last 10. They are killing it.
Yeah.
But more specifically, we both know their top talent is incredible.
Oh, yeah.
McKinnon, McCarr, Rantanen, Landeskog, guys like that. They need the depth, like you said.
Yeah.
But I just want to touch on that first line. That first line has combined 30 points in the last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, that first line's absurd. I couldn't agree more.
And I watch them play, and every time they're on the ice, it's in the offensive zone, and they're just dominating. And the power play, McCarr brings it up, drops it for McKinnon. McKinnon dangles, brings it in. And every time they just get the puck in the zone, and there's a good chance every single shift.
And it's not like they've been scoring goals on weak teams. They just lit up the Leafs.
Yeah, they're
Jack Campbell's
phenomenal.
a stud.
Yeah, they scored 5 goals.
So, I mean, listen, I personally, I still don't believe in Colorado until they make a trade.
Okay.
If they go and get a guy like Giroux, then I'm like, okay.
That's a very good option.
Because you know where he would go. Second line right wing.
With Kadri?
Kadri and Burakovsky.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And then
that'd be
that's
very good.
a good top 6.
Wow.
And now, I think they have the cap space because of the discounts that they've all taken. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. And Landeskog's contract not kicking in.
Yeah.
Because it kicks in next
so
year.
they might have the cap
no, it
space.
might kick in this year. No, it kicks in this year. What am I saying?
Yeah, it does kick in this
Anyways,
year.
but
They could have the
who
cap
knows?
space.
Philly can retain cap. It's 1 year left.
Yeah, Philly.
It does no damage.
If they say we'll give you a better prospect if you retain cap, they're going to retain
Or
cap.
hey, take another second rounder. It means nothing to us. Keep 33% of his cap.
And
you
they'll
know?
do that.
Yeah, for
Philly
sure.
will, because Philly's going to have to tank, actually, which is kind of shocking.
No, they won't need a tank. I don't think. They're too deep. They have too good. I don't see how they can tank. They are freaking good.
I don't see how they're bad.
They have on. Let's start from the back. I mean, their goaltending's an issue. I'm not a Carter Hart fan.
Neither am I.
I mean, I'm a fan. I'm not a believer.
No, I believe it.
They got Ellis and Ristolainen. They
Which
just
is
traded
solid.
for Provorov and Sanheim. Yandel, the power play specialist. I mean, that's a great top 5. I don't see the problem.
I don't see it.
On offense, I mean, yeah, they have Giroux. They swapped Voracek for Atkinson, which I think is pretty even. They have Farabee. They have Couturier.
They have
Konechny.
JVR.
They're good. They're good.
I don't get it.
I think they need to swap the coach.
Kevin
because
Hayes.
Alain Vigneault is horrible.
Oh, I think he got
he's the
fired.
coach. Maybe he got fired.
But he is, yeah. They
But next year, I think they'll be okay. But that's a tough division. That's a tough conference.
tough division, bro. Now, yeah, Pittsburgh and Washington are still bringing it. If they have Ovi or Crosby, they're bringing it every year. The Rangers are up and coming. Who's the last team I'm forgetting?
Columbus is there. Carolina.
Carolina. There we go. That's
That's a team we're forgetting. Anyways,
Oh, another thing is
Yeah.
Tuukka Rask signed with the AHL
Yeah.
Bruins. Is expected to be back in a couple weeks. I think that'll really give Boston a boost.
mentally too, you know.
Mentally, they have Bergeron, Rask, and Pasternak and Marshall. They kind of have their core back.
Exactly.
I still don't think they'll make it far in the playoffs. I think they'll get booted the first round. But I mean, listen, Tuukka Rask coming back. He's a 34-year-old goalie. He's a veteran. Has he won a Vezina? I'm pretty sure. He's won
must have won
Stanley
a
Cups.
Vezina.
I know that. So he's a winner. So I mean, Boston may be a team that's gonna creep up in that division at the end. However, it's tough to get that 1, 2, 3 spot with Toronto, Florida, and Tampa.
That first round matchup is going to be unreal. The 2 versus 3 is going to be crazy.
And poor Leafs fans are gonna get screwed again.
I don't know. I see the Leafs beating Florida.
Oh no!
I think so.
Florida. Let's touch upon Florida.
Okay, yeah, go.
Since we're in Florida,
Yeah, true.
that
we're
was
back,
the
guys.
game. Those were the game. Yeah, we're back.
We're looking at the snow.
Yeah, it's pretty crappy.
It's unfortunate.
And you can tell our nose is already stuffed since being back. But
Yeah. Anyways,
Florida, I got a chance to watch them a lot.
that's true.
Jonathan Huberdeau
Oh my God.
and Mackenzie Weegar were the 2 guys that stood out to me.
Other than Barkov.
Other than
That's
Barkov and
an
Ekblad,
obvious.
but those 2 guys, I was like, holy crap. Those guys are
good.
really good.
Underrated. Huberdeau, in my opinion, has probably got the best vision in the NHL. He
Huber-
makes the craziest passes tape to tape.
Yeah.
He's strong on the puck. He doesn't lose a battle. And when you put him and Barkov, they never play together. But when you see them play together,
it's insane.
Like in OT, they're just oh my god.
And Mackenzie Weegar's a stud.
He is.
This guy is a top 15D maybe.
7th round pick.
Like he is coming up. They are. Oh my god, I love Florida. They're so good. I think just Bobrovsky's the problem. He's really bad.
He's bad, but you saw what he could do in the playoffs.
Right, he's a playoff performer.
You know, last year was tough because he got booted in first round. No, he got booted. They replaced him with Knight. Knight did well.
They did.
But 2 years prior when he was on Columbus, I mean, he swept the Lightning. So, and he was a stud. But no, Florida team to watch. They've been a team to watch. With Reinhart out, they're still killing it.
They're just so. I feel like they're just getting past and underrated. Everyone's like, oh, Tampa, Colorado, Vegas.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna. I think them or Pittsburgh are taking. That's what I put my money on this weekend.
No.
Yeah.
No chance.
I think those are the 2 teams that could win it.
They could win it, but goaltending wins cups.
Yeah, I know.
Team with the hot goalie always wins.
I agree, but
and you saw.
What if Bobrovsky gets hot?
There you go.
What if Tristan Jarry's one of the hottest goalies in the NHL right now?
He is, but we saw what happened last year in the playoffs with Jerry.
Mike Sullivan's the best coach in the league. Was up there. Top
Debatable.
3. We talked. What were the 3 we
well, that was really top 3.
Sullivan, and who's my other one?
Rangers, Gallant.
Gallant, yes, I love Gallant.
I mean, I'm a Cooper fan, of course, so I throw Cooper in there. But anyways,
Cooper's in there.
Let's move on. We're talking about the Eastern Conference a lot. Let's go to the Western. A team, you know what? Let's start with this. Evander Kane.
Yeah. Oh God.
Put on designated waivers or something.
Yeah,
just
I
to
don't
clear his cap. He's gone. He's not getting paid. He's done. He's going to be done playing hockey. I don't think he plays an NHL game the rest of his life career.
Oh no. Just like Antonio Brown in football.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it happens. But that's $7 million gone, and a team that is borderline playoffs because it's a very caught up division, wild cards. You know, very mix and match. You could throw anyone in there. 500 team, the Sharks. You see their top talent: Hurdle, Meyer, Couture. Burns is back.
Yeah, Burns is good.
Carlson, we know, has been very, very solid.
Yeah.
Reimer has been tough, but Aiden Hill's also pretty solid.
Yeah.
Anyways, the hot goalie, you know, they'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But that's a team that can use that money towards maybe 2 pieces, a second liner, a third liner, and they can make the playoffs.
But they've got money problems. Why would they do that? I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're just because
you know what? I agree.
They're someone like Thomas Hurdle. His contract's up this year. Like they need to pay that guy. But they lose him, they're screwed.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what?
It's a good base to build it around.
Meyer,
Couture, and Hurdle.
Yeah, Meyer, Couture, and Hurdle. It's very good. But what I also want to say was they might just. You kind of said it. They might just take the L. All right, we're getting lucky here. I mean, not getting lucky. Evander Kane's a great player, but we're losing his money. It could be worse. We're losing the $7 million. Let's take this time to tank, maybe a retool, evaluate the offseason, sign Hurdle, see where we're at, maybe get a real goalie with that money.
Yeah.
And extend Hurdle. That would be my goal. Extend Hurdle and get a real goalie.
I agree with that. I mean, I wanted to look about how many years Carlson, Burns, and Vlasic have.
I agree.
They're coming up. You know,
Burns has maybe 1 more after this year.
Yeah, Burns is.
Or 2.
I don't know. Carlson signed a 7-year extension when he got traded in 2018. So he's got a good amount left. Yeah, but Vlasic was already locked up, so I know Vlasic's coming up.
Yeah, but that's interesting. Those 3 guys leave.
Oh,
I mean, listen, they're still very solid D-men.
No, they
Don't get us wrong.
But they're not worth the money.
Nowhere near 11 and 10 million. Yeah. Or whatever it is, 8 and 11.
Yeah, 100%.
But when those guys go, I mean, it'll be in a couple years, but Meyer, Hurdle, and Couture will still be in their prime. And again, like you said, a great core to build around. So
I agree.
If they could just manage to, be in it every single season up until that point, keep that core together, maybe find a goalie, like I said, and when those guys leave, I mean, listen, I doubt they'll all leave. I'm sure a couple of them will re-sign for cheaper, but that's
kind of, it kind of reminds me of a similar situation of Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Dallas has Ben and Sagan. Oh my God, like another 5-6 years.
No.
And they have J-Rob. Yes.
That's true. We did them. Yeah, we looked actually.
We looked. J-Rob, Hintz. Jason Roberts. I call him J-Rob. Jason Robertson, Rupe, Jake Ottinger, and Heiskanen are like the new crew coming up.
Ottinger's actually pretty
Klingberg's going to leave. I think Pavelski's going to take a discount and re-sign.
I could see that. Yeah.
And then Sagan and Ben, like they're just reshuffling. And I don't see how Dallas is not doing so well. They have a really good team. I watched, and Rupe Hintz and Jason Robinson are special players.
Yeah. Even Gurianov.
And even Heiskanen. Heiskanen's a special player.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
He walked through the whole Pittsburgh team yesterday like it was nothing.
And that's the thing. You know, we keep saying Klingberg wants out. We haven't actually told him. John Klingberg said he's not wanted there. He feels like he's not wanted there. He wants out. Guys, he's a phenomenal D-man.
Yeah.
Great second D-man on a team. If you have him as your number 2 D-man, I mean, that's very solid to build around.
Any team will go after him.
But Heiskanen, I mean, it makes sense. He was the guy. Heiskanen came in, just got $8 million.
Yeah.
And, you know.
But you're taking the young guy. That's what I would do. They're pretty similar in talent. Maybe Heiskanen's not at Klingberg's level yet, but Heiskanen's going to be there. And I mean, you're taking the younger guy. Yeah. That's how business works at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right.
So Klingberg needs to stop whining and figure it out.
Yeah.
Worst case, you stay with this team, make a playoff run, and then you go to free agency. Prove your worth instead of complaining about it.
I agree. I do agree with that. Good call.
Thanks, man.
So I think we're going to stay within division. I might be wrong. Nashville Predators, I think they're in the same division.
They are in the same
Anyways,
division.
Nashville Predators are 8-1-1 their last 10. We talked a bit about them last week, so we'll keep it short. But I have to talk about my guy, UC Saros. UC Saros, I love saying his name. Vezina winner right now for me, I'd say.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Guys, he's 4-0-0 in the last 4.
100%.
Wait. 7 goals against total. That's less than 2 goals per game. And an average of 42.2 saves per game. 42 saves! And you're 4-0? Guys, this guy's special. UC Saros.
I think he could win the Vezina 100%. The problem is
he's so good.
His name's just not being brought up.
I know. He plays for Nashville. Smash City?
Smash City, yeah.
Nashville.
Also, you know who could win the freaking James Norris on that team is Roman Josi.
No kidding.
This guy's amazing. This guy's
so
insane.
Good.
He gets. I have him on my fantasy team. This guy gets a point every game.
Every game, he's like a forward. He just gets a point.
And
I love the Nashville Predators. Look at their back end, starting with Yossi Saros, and then you got Yossi, top 2D in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Top 3, for sure. Top 3.
Yeah, whatever. Top 5 for 100%.
Sure. Yossi, Fabro.
Yeah, guys, Fabro's
Fabro's a great offensive player, talent. Yeah. And then you got Matthias Ekholm. Still a great shutdown, contributes offensively, top 4D in the league. Yeah. Not like for a team in the league.
Yeah.
Then you jump on offense. Remember, they lost Ellis, so that's a big L.
I know,
but jump up to their offense, okay? You got Matt Duchene resurging season.
I called that resurgence.
You did. Matt Duchene, Granlund resurging season.
I did not know.
Johansson resurging season.
Is he Johansson have a good season?
This year? Yeah, he's doing very well. Forsberg, but we've known he's a stud.
He's insane.
Forsberg, who is a literal stud.
Yeah.
Tolvanen, who's a great talent on the wing.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Yeah.
We're missing a couple of guys.
No,
Anyways, but they are good.
Yeah.
They're in the playoffs right now by a mile. They're, I think, 7th or 8th in the league. They have an extra game.
Their forward core is really deep. They have like Colton Sissons and like Seaview. They have a lot of depth to their forwards, but they need a couple more defense.
I think that's a team to watch in the playoffs. A team that's been there. They made the cup final.
That's an interesting pick.
UC Saros has watched Pecorine take this team to the playoffs.
Yeah.
To the finals, and with how hot he's been, I think he's able to. He knows his role. He knows he has to be that guy.
And a hot goalie.
However, it's coming a bit too soon. I mean, he's not going to keep this up for the rest of the way in the playoffs. But let's say, let's say the playoffs start next week. I'd say whoever they're playing, they're my team to watch. One team to watch and my team to watch.
And my team to watch is the Rangers. So let's go. We each have one of different.
I love UC Saros.
Yeah?
Love him. Anyway, so
something I wanted to touch upon.
Yes, I'll let you take over.
There's this Russian kid we've been hearing about, Andrei Kuzmenko. I have to read his name because I don't know.
For sure.
He's a left wing. He's 25 years old, and he has 53 points in 43 games in the KHL.
KHL, wow.
Listen, I'm not comparing them, but I'm saying this is a Kirill Kaprizov situation. I see my Ottawa Senators are interested. I see a lot of teams are interested in this kid, so I wonder when he's going to be signed. I wonder what's going to happen, but he's really drawing a lot of interest in this league.
Yes. I'll comment on it quick. Let's say it is like a Kirill Kaprizov, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's very similar situations. KHL, not very young. Like, when he comes in the league, he'll be a rookie, but he's going to be pretty old, 26, 27.
He's 25, so he'll be, Same thing as Kaprizov.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so take a guy that's lighting up the KHL. Remember, KHL, it's not just like a junior league. There's old men playing in that league. So he's playing against tough old guys.
Yeah.
So the jump to the NHL will not be an issue whatsoever.
100%.
Let's say the Ottawa Senators get them. Okay, don't roll your eyes back like that because I know you're gonna like this. Okay,
No, in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. We got Batherson, we got Norris, we got Kachuk.
Oh,
Then you go get a second line center. Fair?
I think it's gonna be Pinto.
No, but I'm saying they
Yeah.
have cap. Go get a second line center. You've mentioned Sean Monahan. Go trade
Yes,
for Sean Monahan.
I have.
Anyways, let's say Sean Monahan. Sean Monahan centering. Stutzle, very very skilled player, and this new Russian dude. And in 2 years from now, holy smokes, that top
And
six.
then don't forget about the third line in Colin White,
Oh,
Connor Brown,
Brown.
and Nick Paul.
Shane
So I mean,
Pinto.
Shane Pinto. Ottawa really, really, really could be something special with this team.
I like them, and they're gonna get another high draft pick this year. They
I
have
know.
their pick, right?
Yeah, they have their pick.
Oh my
And
god.
I think they'll draft a defenseman.
I think
from
so
what I
too.
see.
A right-handed defense.
A right-handed defenseman.
I can see that.
Which I wanted in Jamie Drysdale. They took Jake Sanderson, and I'm still
No,
waiting for Sanderson to
I
play.
still think that's.
Oh,
okay.
I think Sanderson is the better pick, but he hasn't played yet. So I mean, I'm waiting for this kid to be called up. We need him. Shabbat's been lost.
Shabbat's the number one D.
Yeah,
He is a number one
yeah.
D.
Remember, his 8x8's a good contract now.
Yeah. Brandstrom is just.
He's terrible.
It's tough to see.
Lassie
because-
Thompson, this guy they picked in the first
Yeah,
round
I
a couple years
saw.
ago, was good.
Yeah,
Listen,
but he got walked a couple weeks ago. I saw a highlight. He got walked.
Kuzmenko, this kid, if he's really what he is, then I would love him in Ottawa.
Yeah,
But I think honestly, we've covered a good amount.
we
today.
did. There was a lot to talk about.
There was also listen. The trade deadline is creeping up upon us.
So
the
next-
Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah,
What about it?
they've been rumoring the rosters.
Oh yeah.
So they've been saying guys like Owen Power, and Mason McTavish are going to make the team.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
You did say that.
So that's going to come out in the next couple weeks. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, we're always gonna keep an eye on the Olympics, World
Yeah.
Junior
Of
rescheduling
course.
if it's a rescheduling, because my buddy loves international play, so that's always gonna be on our mind.
Yeah.
But next week, I said this last week. I said in 2 weeks, so next week from now, let's do a focus a trade deadline episode. Maybe keep it a bit longer. Go through playoff teams, look at the outlook going into the playoffs, and let's talk about moves teams have to make. Because I love doing that.
Oh, me too.
I love looking at a move that'll put them over the edge.
Yeah,
I love that.
think I agree with you.
And we've
That's what
been
we'll do.
doing that, but next week let's focus on it. Let's make
And
it.
not just saying Quadro on a different team every time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or Klingberg. Oh, they could get Klingberg, you know. Anyways, guys, this was a good week, I think. The week flew by. The weeks are going to start flying by, sorry.
Yeah.
Because, it's prime NHL season.
Oh yeah.
It's snowing outside, guys. It's outdoor rink season. Going to spend a lot of time at the outdoor rink.
Yes, we are.
Anyways, guys, love doing this. Love giving the hockey content. Subscribe to the YouTube. And again, you can watch this audio version only on Spotify.
Download the BettorOff app.
BettorOff app, sports wagering assistance app. Just to remind you guys,
That's
it's a good week, guys. Another week in the books.
Hopefully, when you're seeing this, you're having a great day. And thanks for listening in.
Peace, guys.